Alright. Raid should start in like a couple minutes. Actually, 1 minute. Holy crap. Okay. Hopefully I got a decent team, because yesterday was kind of a struggle. Yesterday was kind of a struggle with Ivan a little bit. Kind of struggled to get a good one-turn team going on. Okay, so it should start in 30 seconds maybe? 30 seconds, and then we'll be able to take this man down. Hopefully he doesn't have a weird gimmick where he's just going to tank NPs for days. I'm planning on using Fujino against him because he is a super large enemy and she does extra damage against super large, and she is an archer, single target. So I think I got this on lockdown, unless, again, he has like a weird gimmick where he's just going to resist Buster NPs or something. Okay. Game just went black. I guess we're about to start. Yep. All right. We're about to fight Surtr. It's been a while. About a year and a half since in NA we fought him. And a really long time since we fought him in JP for the first time. So Surtr's going down. Surtr is definitely going down. And try to body this man. You know, avenge OPHELIA, our fallen comrade. What's up, Hunter? Just chilling. Just chilling, about to take down Surtr. Hopefully he has good drops, because yesterday's drops were kind of, at least from my account, kind of lackluster. A lot of QP though. We got a lot of QP out of it. So we're definitely going to bring the QP CEs to this quest as well. Just to maximize QP gain. What's up, Wilt? Saw you from last night. Thank you for joining again. Alright. Let's see what we can do against Surtr. His name is Vovada in here for whatever reason. I don't know the reference. Oh yeah, you're doing the raid too? Yeah, that's why. Well, I'm awake for that, and I'm awake for another thing as well after this stream, which is going to be a short stream, kind of like last night. And then I'm going to work on something else on the side. This is going to suck because I'm going to be doing a lot tomorrow or later today for Christmas Eve because I'm crazy. By the way, happy holidays, guys. All right, so this is my team. I'm going to bring Fujino because Fujino does extra damage against super giants. And Surtr is a super giant, so I think she should be able to one-shot again unless this man has a weird, stupid gimmick. Unless he has a weird, super dumb gimmick, which I'm hoping he doesn't. Ivan kind of had one where I had to bait him out with another NP. This one's going to be hopefully a lot more simple. Yeah, the damage will be insane. Igor, for sure. It's going to be cray-cray. So we're going to test the waters out. Let's see what he does. Sort of got like a NP seal for 3 turns or something. All right, this man's not going to talk. He's not going to talk about OPHELIA this time. He has a Buster resistance down. This son of a bitch. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if we'll... Oh my... Of course they're going to have a weird gimmick. Of course. Okay, we might... Maybe it's like a one-time use thing as well? It's a 2-time use. Okay, so if I bait out the Busters, unfortunately I only have one other Buster card. Well, that's... Well, I guess we'll see. We'll see how we do. Yeah, the Ivan raid was definitely a bit frustrating. Okay, let's go see. Maybe we'll be fine. I wish I had other Buster cards, because then I think we're going to do a similar thing that we did with Ivan. We're going to have to bait out. Yeah, that didn't do that much at all. This NP is literally going to do dick cheese. It's not going to do a lot. This NP is going to do so little. Oh, I brought Fujino because I thought the extra damage against Super Giants would be great, but... Oh, 0 damage. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that is okay. He was like, fuck you. And yes, it is a 2-time Buster thing. Okay, so I'm going to need to bring some big boys, big Buster boys to take care of that. All right, so I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say this run was just a test run because I'm leaving. I don't think we're going to win this at all. So I'm just going to get out. Bring other Buster servants. Wow, this guy, this man. I could use... Okay. Of course. Some dumb gimmick. All right, whatever. I don't think we were going to win that. Unless we got, like, insane crits. I don't think we were going to do... Okay. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Wow, okay. Maybe we need the... Okay, so we know he doesn't debuff, so I don't necessarily need the CE for that. Quick is also an option, although I don't think I have a good single target quick archer. I might be forgetting about somebody. Hopefully I'm not, and I'm not embarrassing myself. Because I'm gonna have the shuffle, so we can shuffle our cards if we need more. But crit raid, we'll see, man. We'll see. I think let's just be at the mercy of RNG. We have 3 Buster Servants and a shuffle too. Got Dark Magician Girl figure for $50. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Dark Magician Girl. Is that the new figure of her? I know they released 2 new figures, which look pretty much the same, just different paint job. Yeah, anti-arts, so you can't necessarily use Kuro. All right, let's see. Come on, Buster cards, please. Okay, so we have multiple Buster cards, so we should be good. So we're gonna be at the mercy of RNG for a lot of this, unfortunately. You never want to be in the mercy of RNG because this game is not necessarily the nicest when it comes to that. When it comes to RNGesus. Okay, so what we will do, right? What we will do is use 2 Buster cards first, and then NP. This NP theoretically should one-shot. I don't see why not. I really don't see why not. Because he's gonna lose it right now. Now he only has an arts resistance up. Okay. Gonna be lit. Okay, this should do cray damage. Did that do less than I thought it would? I feel like that did less than I thought it would. It didn't kill him. Wow, 600k only. I honestly, maybe I'm overestimating her damage. I thought that would do a lot more. I honestly thought that would do a lot more. Maybe changing the Mystic Code wasn't the best play. Maybe that wasn't the best play. Okay, interesting. Okay, now we have Gil out here, which, I mean, I think we're gonna win this. It's just gonna take a bit of finagling, I guess. Okay, bet. I think I'm gonna use this skill right now. Why not? We're gonna have Mashi take the hits because I'm good. I think a full comp. No, we're gonna do this because Fujino does have a lot of the buffs. Okay, using an arts card probably wasn't the best idea. I think it's old. I don't know. I see. Ooh, yeah, there you go. All right, so we should be fine next turn unless our cards are complete garbage. Which they probably will be. Okay, well, Fujino's dead now. Alright. Oh, Gil, don't die. If Gil dies, well, let me just heal. We can always reshuffle our cards. But should we? Should I risk it? Because we do have 1 Gil card. I don't know if I should risk it. Let's just hope he crits. If he doesn't, we're about to get slapped. Our asses are about to get real red because we're gonna get slapped real hard. Please crit, Gil, please. 30%. He didn't crit. Oh god. He's at 28k only. Oh lord, help me. Oh, Long Johnson. It's up to Mash, really? Oh god. Yeah, just use Super Ryan. Okay, I think we got it. Fingers crossed. Alright, this one, I think this one's worse than yesterday's. At least yesterday's I was able to beat it 3 turns at the max. And then I came up with a good team. Okay, so Fujino, not nearly as good as I thought she would be, honestly. To be frank. Okay, so we did get 5 million QP. Actually, I think those items, I just had a quick glance on that. I think those are actually items I really want. So wait, let's go take another look at it. Ooh, okay, I want that. That's the Lostbelt 5.5 yarns, I think. I kind of want that. Yeah, Super Ryan would be dummy busted broken the 3rd, but I don't have him. And people still don't have their QPCEs up. Okay. That's I mean, I'll take yours. Actually, no, never mind. Your Tunguska doesn't have 10-10-10 alt skills. That might be an issue. I'll take yours because it's at least a Bondcraft essence. Okay, instead of the shuffling the Mystic Code, I think what I'll do is this. We'll have to switch out. I will, instead of Gil, sorry Gil, you're gonna have to take a back seat again. We're gonna bring Merlin. We're gonna switch out to him so he can protect the team, because in the first turn, if we do not have at least 2 Buster non-NP cards, we could just switch out to Merlin. He'll protect the team, further buff Fujino, and then next turn maybe RNG will be better. We'll see though. I think we'll be fine. God damn it. Why is this one worse? Is it gonna get progressively worse? That's what I'm scared about. Because after Surtr, this first one's, if it's going by order, who's a boss in Lostbelt 3 that could be a raid boss? Because we went from Ivan to Surtr. Lostbelt 3 was Chinese Lostbelt. Maybe Zhang Yu? Zhang Yu might be the next raid. I don't think so. Okay, so we don't have, I don't think this guy could be stunned. No, he cannot be. So that's mildly annoying. So what we're gonna do is this. Yo, Li Xuan, imagine? I don't think so. I think if you clear both arts and buster resistances, Surtr will be immune to all NPs. That, I didn't really notice that. I wasn't really paying attention, but I will definitely tread carefully using arts cards. So I'll just use my one buster card over there. Next turn, unless RNG wants to eat my asshole, I should be good next turn. So I protected the team, so Surtr won't destroy me this turn because he's doing massive damage. Oh, imagine it's you, like Concert you and Zhang Yu. That would suck. That would, I don't think so, because a raid boss is usually, you know, one boss. That's kind of what a raid boss is. Okay, we have one buster card. Wow, we were really close to getting absolutely screwed. Okay. So I think with 3 very powerful buster buffs on Fujino, and we should be really good right now. We should be good. So we're gonna do this. It's gonna take out the buster buff, do this, and then Fujino crit. I think we'll be fine. We might eventually get to Cornunos. Yeah, that's true. In which case, I will definitely use Yang Guifei because she... Okay, that definitely killed. I'm pretty sure that killed. Okay, so our strategy is pretty solid. At the bare maximum, we're gonna have to 3-turn this. Unless somebody has a recommendation for a 1-turn. But I think this is the wave for what I have right now. So I just got to bring another Koyanskaya and I should be good. Another Tomovici. I think we're good. I think we are good. We're going to bring this Tomo actually because she has a max limit broken kaleidoscope. So we could use her NP as the quote-unquote bait NP. So, for sure. Exactly, that's what I'm about to do. Maybe Kentucky 1-turn. See, mine's only NP 1 and this man has damn near 1 million HP. I used Kentucky yesterday against Ivan. He didn't kill. Okay, so now this is the god tier. The god tier card lineup that I was hoping for. So we should be able to 1-turn this with these cards. We're still gonna switch out to Merlin because he's gonna help us out with the overall damage. Right? I think this will be fine now. I think we will be fine. Now we have 2 Fujita cards that are Buster. And it's all gonna be good in the hood. Should be good. There's a Buster buff, 1 hit only. No, it's 2 hits. So that's mildly annoying. Because we're not guaranteed a 1-turn. With this team at least. But again, we're guaranteed maximum 3 turns if we get really bad RNGs. So that's really not that bad. I would prefer it if we're always guaranteed 1 turn. But again, that's not really the case. No. Not really the case, my friend. And we're consistently getting the yarns and 5 billion plus QPs. So not bad at all. I would say the drops are better than Ivan's, but the actual process to beating him is a bit more annoying than Ivan the Terrible. Okay, so we're gonna bring this one. Actually has a QPC. Nice. It took 1 buster from Super Ryan to 1 million. Really? Even with the buster resistance up? Are you sure you didn't take it out? Because if that's the case, then yeah, Super Ryan is dummy busted broken the 3rd. I mean, we always knew that. He was always busted, but that's super busted if he's able to do that with that. Okay, RNG's not in our favor again. That's hot. That's hot. I took it out with the Oberon. Well, see, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to bait out the buster resistance up. So I'm gonna have to do this crap again. Unfortunately, I did switch. That was an idiotic move. Now I don't have a buster card. Okay, this is gonna be fucked. LB4 raid gonna be crazy if it's Arjuna altar. Fuck me silly. Literally fuck me silly. That's gonna be something else. Okay. We have 2 buster cards. Okay, we're good. We're good. Turn 2. So again, not bad. I guess theoretically what we can do instead, I think I came up with a plan. We're gonna have to do something similar that we did yesterday with Oberon. I think I'll switch the team up a little bit. Instead of Merlin, we're gonna do Oberon because that buster buff from Merlin we could just substitute for Oberon's 3rd skill and then use his NP as a buster bait, as an extra buster bait just in case. And he also gives 70% NP too. Yeah, I think we're at a good place. We're at a good place actually with that. So we're gonna switch the team up a little bit. Ooh, this also gives those, which I already have a lot of, but that's okay. All right, we're gonna switch to Mr. Oberon. Imagine he gets a raid before a raid up. That's funny. Oh no. Oh no no no. What if he gets a raid and then they give him a raid up only for that day, and then everybody just goes crazy? They're just like, oh shit, we gotta roll for him. But at the same time, we gotta do the raid. So where is the homie? Which is right there. I don't think we're gonna need this craft essence, honestly. And then we could just switch this. Give him Kaleidoscope. I think. Well, we might be in the mercy of RNG because if we don't get at least 1 buster card, I'll take that risk. I will take that risk. See if it's consistent enough for me to do this. Okay. I think I'm good. Okay. When I was in line buying my figure, I was hiding it from a 6-year-old because I didn't want to be judged. Damn. It's just a 6-year-old kid, my guy. It's okay. It's okay. Don't be afraid to be judged for your hobbies. It's Dark Magician Girl, my guy. Who's judging you for that, to be honest? Alright, so we got 2 buster cards, so good. Good. This time I won't switch out the Coin Sky with the buster up. Or with the buster card. So I don't mess it up. Yeah, fuck them kids, to be honest. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Switch out. So this shit, Fujino is about to do insane damage right now. I think Oberon is gonna be the MVP overall for a lot of people. I feel like. I think Fujino is gonna do more damage than with Merlin buffs because Oberon's buster up is a bit more broken. Yeah, that was like 1,500,000 damage. Almost. Might be 1,400,000. 600,000. Oh god. Almost double the damage. So yeah, get fucked. Alright, so we have kind of a 1-turn team. A bit more guaranteed than the last team we had previously with Merlin. But in the end of the day, we're still at the mercy of RNG. We just increased our odds of getting 2 buster cards a lot more since we gave Oberon Kaleidoscope, which obviously has a buster NP. Which actually, now that I think about it, it's still not going to work out because he's going to inflict invincibility on Surtr. And Fujino has ignore evade, but not ignore invincibility. So actually, that's not going to work now that I think about it. So I think we'll give Kaleidoscope to Coin Sky instead. I think that's that. Yeah, I'm going to switch that up because even right now, we don't have a buster card. So now I'm about to get wrecked. Okay, so just do this. Yeah, so that was kind of an oversight. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of an oversight. We're also gonna do this. I don't think Fujino's gonna die this turn. Again, I don't think stun works at all. Okay, just double making sure. So we're not gonna switch out yet. Fox or Bugman, which is more important? Two people asked us yesterday if you're asking specifically which one to roll for next, or not next year, 2 years from now. Go for both. I'm not even kidding. You gotta go for both because they're both good in their own ways. I wouldn't say one is better than the other. They're just in different situations. One could be better than the other, but it's hard to tell. I think under most circumstances, I think Coin Sky is a little bit better, a little bit, but still, as you could see, Oberon really helps closing in the gap with the damage. So really depends on the situation at hand, to be honest with you. To be fair, that's what I would say. All right, let me just take a drink. Yeah, if you absolutely have to choose one of them, then yeah, go for Fox. But if you have a bajillion quartz and a shit ton of money that you're willing to spend, go for both. Yeah, you probably, like Cheesy said, you're probably going to find yourself using Coin Sky a lot more than Oberon, but it's just nice to have that option, you know? For like final waves and like boss battles like this, raids. It's just nice to have that extra option. Okay, so we're going to give Coin Sky the Kaleidoscope instead. Let's see if we could get somebody with, yep, that's the CE I want. So we're going to do this instead. We're going to do that instead, for sure. So again, we're still in the mercy of RNG, but we increased our odds a little bit. So take this man down. I wonder if he's going to... Does he have the same overall health as Ivan? I wasn't really paying attention. I think this guy started out with what it looks like 8 billion or 8 million. Yeah, so... does he have more overall? Ooh, wow, we got a lot of Buster cards. We are good. We are good, y'all. We're golden. Yeah, because he's already... I could already see like a small margin already gone from his overall HP, so... I think he's gonna die relatively quickly, just like Ivan last night. I just don't know if he's gonna die faster. Does Altera Archer work here? I'm not sure, but I'm not willing to experiment just because this man actually drops items that I actually want, and I don't want to risk bringing a team that will just waste some time. I'm sure if you have the right team, she'll work out. Any single target, as long as you bait out the resistances, or if you bring it quick, like you were thinking probably. Like some of you guys might be thinking. Dragon, I don't need that. The only item I really need is a yarn, though. It's really the only item I need. Let's see. Come on, QPC, there you go. Trying to farm QP, not that I need it. I have a obscene amount of QP. To the point I don't really need this much. I wish I could give it away. I'll be honest. I wish I could just give it away. Because I'm a nice guy like that. Okay, 2 Buster cards. We are good. So now we have our 1-turn team. Not as guaranteed as yesterday's team, but still pretty good odds. I wish I could no-brain this using Summer Stasia. Forgive me for not knowing this by heart. She just came out and I don't have her, so those are 2 factors you guys need to take into account. Is she single target or AoE? I honestly don't know. Again, I don't have her, so I can't really... I don't know it by heart. Alright, so die. Die, Surtr. Get out of here. Because the AoEs will probably not do the job, but again, I don't know Summer Anastasia's NP by heart. You know brain with Luvia? Damn, Luvia's being used... was used yesterday by somebody else as well. Interesting. Guess our crit damage is legitness. I just chose Fujino because that extra damage against super large I felt like would come in handy. Wow, with a lot of saber gems as well. Really nice. Paid Tristan, but I don't want to risk it too. Yeah, I mean, she's single target. I think she could do it. If she's a high enough NP level, you bring double Scotty. This man doesn't have a resistance to quick cards. So I think actually Tristan should be able to do it. I don't see why not. Unless she's like NP1 and like level 70, then yeah, probably don't try it. Like unleveled skills. Ooh, okay, we do not have a single buster card, so that is a bit worrisome. A bit. That's what I will do. Still use the buffs, just in case the Tommos do die this turn. And then get my defense up, the guts. And then we will use Tunguska's NP. 2 quick cards, because why not? We dealt extra damage to him. Okay, I see. I see. Alright, so this will waste 1 buster resistance. I think. Yep. There you go. What's up, Brandon? Nice to see you again. You've been a fairly consistent viewer as of late, so thank you for showing up. As well as everybody else who consistently shows up, drops by just to say hi. Alright, get out of here. Yeah, the 2 Tommos are dead. As expected. That's why I use their buffs right away. Because I don't want to risk it. In some ways, I guess the Merlin team was a bit better because at least we could protect ourselves. Okay, now we have our buster cards. And like I said earlier, actually this time we could see if a crit would kill. Let's actually check that out. We have 2 buster cards, but he only has 1 buster resistance, so let's see if a crit would annihilate him. Let's see here. No, actually not even close. That did a good amount, but not nearly as much as I would want. What's up, Jeb the Sheep? Your channel is chill, unlike some other people that stream after you. What does that mean? Not to call anybody out. Don't call anybody out. I don't want anybody to be on my ass. But that's an interesting observation, Brandon. And I appreciate it. I do appreciate that. I like to think I'm high energy, but I guess at night when everybody's like going to bed and I'm trying to respect everybody's time, I'm not trying to yell and scream and go absolutely crazy. But usually I'm high energy. Summer Anastasia single target, not an AoE. Okay, I see. I wish I had her, honestly, looking at her Ascension. She's just like one of the best looking Summer Servants to ever come out, period, in my opinion. But I had to go full out for, of course, the second banner. As you guys saw, I had to. It was an absolute must. Nothing against Oki the Altar, of course, but, you know, gotta weigh my options, you know what I'm saying? Weigh my options. Alright, let's take this man down for like the 8th time, 9th time, I think, something. Yeah, I don't know why they're not. Summer Irish is like one of those that people really want. They gave us Summer Anastasia, which was the other one that a lot of people really wanted. So I mean, if I were a betting man, I would say next year, but I also said that about this year, and we didn't get her, obviously. So at some point. You're better with talking with your viewers, in my opinion. Okay, that's something I try to do. Obviously, if there's ever a situation where like I'm big enough to where the chat is like super going fast, you know what I'm saying? To the point I can't really keep up with the chat. I understand why a lot of streamers, especially like big ones, don't really interact with their chat because there would just be so many comments and chat messages to keep up with. So I would say enjoy it while you can, because if I ever get big enough, right, and the chat just obliterates my eyes, I will not be able to keep up with all the messages. Yo, Summer Suzuka would be lit. Although I still want that Santa Suzuka from Arcade, but of course Arcade is just, it just sucked my ass. Arcade could literally get a straw, one of those large boba straws, stick it up my ass and start sucking. Not that I'm into that. I just, you know, I feel like Arcade wouldn't be into that. And if I can make it uncomfortable despite making myself uncomfortable, I will do that. Any predictions for New Year's Servant? Well, this past year was Muramasa, so really, usually I'd say it would be a brand new servant like the other previous New Year's, but since we got Muramasa, I'm gonna go out of a limb and say Kotomi Nikire, but you know, it could be anybody. It might even be a Tsukihime character, which would break the internet. That would destroy the internet. Who knows? Maybe even Tiamat. I will literally go balls deep into that banner. If they ever release Tiamat to mobile, game over. All these quartz and tickets I have, pretty much zero. Once I get her, she's gonna be NP5. At least I'm gonna try for NP5. I mean, I don't know about whaling, I don't know about that, but I'm definitely down to use everything. I don't care if she has no skills at all and her NP doesn't do anything. It just has a cool animation. If I gotta send her and look at her art and hear her voice lines, that's all I need. She could be the shittiest servant in the face of this game. I will still roll for her. Alright, let's go pick that. PC. Yo, it's Alco. Woo, shit. Holy. Imagine that. I mean, Tsukihime characters and other series from the Nasuverse, I feel like are very much inevitable in FGO. I think it's definitely gonna happen. They're just, for some reason, they only did Kata no Kyokai so far in other Fate series, and it's like, well, why not the other Nasuverse stuff? They're just biding their time. Mother Harlot. Oh man, she was just released for arcade, so I don't know if that's possible. Same thing with Tiamat and everybody else that came out recently. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, I just hope it's something good enough, you know what I mean? Because how are you gonna top this past year? How are you gonna top Muramasa, somebody that everybody's been fiending for? Almost everybody's been fiending for and hoping for years. How are you gonna top that? I think the only really realistic one that I could see like topping him is Kotomi Nikire. That's in my opinion. I don't see anybody else that could like top the hype that Muramasa brought. What do you think of this raid in comparison to yesterday's? Not. So yesterday I had a bit more struggle coming up with a one-turn team, but once I got it, it was like 100% success rate of getting a one-turn battle going on. With this one, I'm at the mercy of RNG, so even though I came up with this team pretty much on the spot really quickly. So I would say this one's slightly more annoying because, again, I'm at the mercy of RNG. If I don't get any buster cards, I'm pretty much fucked. Or one turning at least. Whereas yesterday it was like guaranteed one turn. Yo, I don't think they're gonna release the Olga face yet. No. Like, I don't think that's happening. Just because she's the main bad guy of this entire arc. But I would definitely whip out my dick and slap it against the table, leaving a mark. My table my table is made out of wood, pretty sturdy wood, and I would leave a mark with my dick. Not even like hard, just fully flaccid. Not enough time to get hard. You know what I mean? There would just be a vein, a line on my table, and when people come in and see it, they're gonna be like, "What is that?" And I'll be like, "You don't want to know. By the way, don't touch it." I mean, I would clean it obviously, but you know, still. Just broke 1 billion QP once more. I broke 1 billion QP like last week or so, I forgot. But now I'm close to halfway to 2 billion, like as far as like, I mean, I'm obviously a lot more than halfway, but yeah. I think I might actually get there by the end of these raids if I consistently do them, you know? So that's exciting. Again, not that I need it, it's just one of those things I like. Be fun to look at, I guess. Yeah, that would be cool, sad boy, for Habanyan, but I mean, she's fine the way she is, but obviously it would be great in that situation. Alright, Fujino, do your thing. I'm kind of happy I'm using Fujino because I didn't mean to get her. I think at the time when I was rolling for Saber Shiki's banner, I was going for Saber Shiki, obviously. I ended up getting Fujino and 0 Shikis. Not that I have anything against Fujino. Obviously, she's putting in work right now. And I really like her movie. But she's definitely pulling her weight. I don't think Agravain, like, I mean, a lot of people are waiting for Agravain, but I don't think he's going to be the New Year's servant. I don't think he would bring that much hype. Like, some people would be hyped. I'm sure you would be, but for New Year's, though, probably not. I could see him coming in like a White Day event or some kind of Camelot event. Maybe to celebrate the second movie, Blu-ray release or something. For New Year's, though, they're definitely going to release somebody either 100% new, kind of like what they did with Tokusai, Yang, and etc., etc., or somebody like really, really hype, like Muramasa. That would be my guess. Agravain would be kind of a weird one to pick. I honestly thought he was going to come out for Lostbelt 6. I thought he was going to be involved in some form or fashion, but I don't think he appeared at all in the story. Which was interesting. Like, that would have been the perfect place to release him. You guessing it's somebody new? Maybe. I mean, we'll see. It's literally like a week away. That's crazy. That's like a week away, and we're like theorizing right now. If you want me to be honest, though, as much as I want it to be Kide, I kind of want it to be somebody I don't really want. Just so I could save. Which might sound weird, but that's kind of what I want. I want you to guarantee that SR and like not stress anymore. I want to be like, you know what? This servant looks good. Looks great. Pretty cool, but I kind of want to save. That's just me, though. There are some players out there that want a new crazy thing every single time, and I'm just like, that's like, you know, the law of diminishing returns. Every time you get something good consistently, eventually it's just gonna get to the point where you don't really appreciate it as much, more and more, you know. So I want them to save the really good content and spread them out. They didn't do that for this year, kind of, because they released Koinskaya and then Oberon like 2 weeks later, a week later, which is still the craziest thing they've ever done. But they released Galahad all. Ooh, Galahad in general would be an interesting play. Like a 5-star shielder, imagine that. Woo! But Galahad alters from Fate Requiem. I think if they would release him, it would be in like the rerun of Fate Requiem or some kind of part 2 event. I don't think that they would do that for New Year's. But again, you never know. I think Arjuna Alter's coming back. I said this for the past couple months. I thought he was going to come back for the rerun for the Christmas event, but they didn't even rerun the damn event. Last year's event, I should say. So I think my next bet would be New Year's, because New Year's is usually one new limited servant and then like 5 or so other limited servants to join. And yeah, I mean, he's due for one. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. He is due for another raid up. The fact that he hasn't had a raid up, like a dedicated single raid up, since his very first one is like, what? Ibuki came out last year, like almost exactly a year ago, and she got another raid up. How does that even work? How does that work? That makes no sense. And like, to make it even worse, Melusine came out like, what, 3-4 months ago? Almost 5 months ago? She has a raid up right now. Morgan came back like 2 months after her first raid up. The fuck? So this past year has just been the biggest clusterfuck of rerun banners and like returning servants, but no Arjuna Altar? What? Are you kidding? That's a crazy thing to think about. My boy Arjuna Altar just chilling. He's waiting. He's catching dust somewhere in DW's basement. I guess maybe it might be too broken. So they're like, we just released 2 very good supports that kind of favor busters. If we re-release Arjuna Altar, the game is pretty much easy mode for everybody, because everybody's going to go after him. Or everybody that has quartz will go after him. you'd be kind of a fool not to at least try. Morgan can step on me and I'd say thank you to her. She could step on me and she could deep throat me with her foot, my guy. She could step on you and then with her other feet, I will deep throat it. Like, to be honest. Yo, my brother just said I gotta keep quiet, so I'm gonna see it a little bit more quiet. Right after I said that too? Okay, bet. It's gonna be a busy day tomorrow, so I gotta be respectful of everyone's time. Which I understand. It's literally the 24th and the 25th tomorrow. So I gotta be extra quiet. You know, that's funny you say that, because Morgan, when she first came out, a lot of people were not really, I guess, happy with her design, which I was really surprised about. Like, we already knew she was going to be a saber face, right? I mean, in the old manga, I think she looks different. But we've seen her design in Apocrypha, like at least like a silhouette, like a small snippet of her design. And she's clearly a saber face. So when she first came out, people were complaining that she looks, I guess, basic. She's just another saber face. And I'm just like, what? You guys didn't expect this? I guess. To me, she looks amazing. So it's just me. I think when she first came out, a lot of people didn't like her. And then as time went on, people started to appreciate her more. Morgan's ascension sucks. Okay, you could go deep throat a hobo's foot instead. Me and Kyoko and everybody else were deep throating her foot. You could go find the nearest hobo and lick his toes. I'm kidding, obviously. It's all subjective. You could like whatever you want. I like her ascensions. I like her costume. It's just me though. And like thousands of other people, not just me. Her animations are great too. So yeah, I'll probably only stream for another 30 minutes just because, I mean, all I'm really doing is spamming the raid. And I'm going to be very busy later today as well as tomorrow. Just gotta bide my time. Juggle my time. Costume is great. The veil plus the lipstick, the blue lipsticks, like that's a next level play. That is next level. You can't even tell me otherwise. Plus, she's voiced by Mikasa's voice actress from Attack on Titan. I don't know if too many people realize that. She has the same voice as Mikasa, and obviously Mikasa is like top 5 waifus of all time in Attack on Titan. Speaking of Attack on Titan, the season finale is coming, or the final season is coming really soon. So that's gonna be exciting as well. Oh man. Yeah, honestly, she's sitting on her throne in her ANP, but she could literally sit on all of us. I will let her. I will bend over and let her sit on me. So weird. So weird talking about that. It's a bit kinky. I mean, it is kinky. It's not even a bit kinky. Okay, so now, so far we're getting consistent 1-turns, which is great. He's almost a quarter of the way done with HP. I think he might be going down slower than Ivan from yesterday. Funny enough, he isn't going down as quickly. We're all her personal chair. Essentially. Now, some of us might even go the extra mile and be her personal toilet. I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't go that far. I'm not that big of a simp for her. She's cool. She could sit on me, but you know, that's about it. Don't do anything else, please. Kind of hate the fact her lipstick fits her. A female friend once told me that the perfect lipstick is the same color as a woman's nipple color. Ooh. Oh. All right. I mean, some people might be into that. For sure. Yeah, you could be the footstool, Cheesy. I'll be the personal chair. Somebody else could be the personal toilet. I don't know, Brandon. Maybe I would. Probably would. I mean, she treated me really well this past couple of months, so maybe I will. Okay, consistent damage, consistent 1-turns. Not bad. When this comes to NA, like, this is definitely not going to go as fast, these raids. Because JP players are just insane. I think NA is going to be a lot slower. Plus, there's a lot less players in NA in comparison to JP, I feel like. Oh, yeah. Summer Musashi, yeah. Honestly, I would, for sure. I will bathe in her udon if she asks me to. She's a big fan of udon, so that's why I brought that up. Sign up to be her personal toothbrush. So we're all just going to be different, like, tools for her. So I'm the chair, right? Somebody else is the footstool. You're going to be the toothbrush. Interesting. The interesting choice. Who's going to be her deodorant? I guess. I don't know. Her deodorant. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree, Kyoko. 100%. Fairy Knight Tristan or Bavanshi. One of my favorite servants to come out of this year, design-wise. Absolutely. For now, it's saving time to Lostbelt 5. I want all the Lostbelt... Yeah, all the 5 stars from Lostbelt 5. Dummy, busted, broken, and awesome. Great designs. I missed the first 2 raids because of work and the fact that JP players have 0 chill. Yeah, I do appreciate the fact that NA is a bit slower. Just so it's easier to manage, whereas JP, it's like... This raid's going to be done in like 2 hours at most. I don't see it being around for a lot longer. I do the same thing, Kyoko. I love her first ascension. Nothing against the second ascension or third one. Second ascension is like very kinky, and if you're like really into that dominatrix vibe, that would be the way to go. And that third ascension is like extremely creepy. Not that there's anything wrong with it. That's actually, you know, her voice lines and her overall designs are very unique, and I really appreciate that. But that first ascension is like S tier for my taste. So that's where I usually keep her. Oh, absolutely. You have to get Summer Anastasia to 120. If you don't do that, I don't know you. I would unmod you right away if you decide to 120 somebody else outside of her. Like, who are you? An alien obviously broke into your house, took you, and replaced you with a defective clone because you're not the person I know, you know? If you don't do that. She's also suffering on her second and third ascension. Yeah, especially her third ascension. Her third ascension lines are some of the creepiest sounding lines ever. At least in FGO. It sounds like she's like suffering and in pain, and I'm just like, I don't quite feel comfortable hearing this, but at the same time, this is pretty cool. This is very different to what we're used to. Some disturbing ass shit. Okay. Good. As long as we get one Buster card from our normal card lineup, we're pretty much guaranteed. Absolutely. How long does it take you? How long did it took you to get to 120 with those servants? Because I wanted 120 Enkidu and Gilgamesh in the same day, but at the same time, the investment looks like a bitch. Honestly. Like, I think it's like 5,000 plus 5-star EXP cards. I'm just like, I don't have that. I have a lot of EXP cards, just not that much. Not that many. You're feeding for... Yeah, Fairy Knight Gwen was like... blew up really hard in the community. I'm just like, I kind of get it. A lot of people like that aesthetic, but I'm just like, damn. Especially when all 3 of them initially came out and their designs were revealed, she was like the top dog for a while, no pun intended. Wish I had coins to 120 comma. Never mind the QP. Yeah, I mean, gonna have to pull more of her in order to get them coins, my guy. Essentially, that's what you're gonna have to do. Which is both a positive and a negative for the coins. I like that they introduced the fact that you get to 120, and like the pen skills is a cool mechanic. But the way to get coins is like so annoying, especially for like free-to-play players or unlucky players, or people that don't really have NP2 plus servants, you know what I mean? So it is kind of annoying that the cost is a lot. All my QP went from the cap to like 3 million. Holy, that's scary to think about. I mean, I have a shit ton of QP. I think I'll be fine QP wise, but you know, EXP wise, I'm absolutely gonna get railed. Took me months. Okay, that's scary. I think I'm gonna wait till like there's a 4x success rate and like a half AP for the XP cards, and then that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, 4-star and below servants get a lot less coins than 5 stars, which kind of makes sense. I mean, when you think about it, it kind of makes sense. But still, it's like, damn. Jesus. And I like how during the announcement when they said, yeah, we're introducing these servant coins, which you could use for this and that, they also said that they would provide coins in certain events. And so far, they have, but only for like the free servants from those respective events. I thought they would give us like a universal coin that we could trade for like a specific servant. Maybe that would have been cool, but so far they haven't done it. It's been like almost 5 months, and I'm like, okay, well, they're probably not going to do a universal coin thing, which I'll be very sad about. Yeah, I'm trying to get my king to 120, and then his best friend to 120. That would be definitely, that's like a long-term goal from now. I have the QP. I'm confident in that. Just the EXP card investment sounds like a bitch. To be honest with you guys. I want to at least 105 gil. Yeah, I guess I could go there. I could get to 120 slowly but surely. Like, I'm sure if I started months ago, he would be 120 at this point. It's just I want to do it all in one go, which is probably not realistic, since it literally took, you know, Kyoko a couple months to get to 120 with both of those servants. So I don't know. I like doing things in one go. It's gonna bug me just seeing, you know, 105, 106. I want to see 120 right away. Which is a bit selfish, I guess you could say. A bit impatient. That's what I want to do. Alright, go down, go down. How many did we already do? I think we're probably around maybe like 18, maybe 19 kills already for this raid. I'm gonna get them yarns, bro, them threads. That drip, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's see. I'm actually gonna, real quick, I'm gonna check how many I've done. I think we've done a decent amount. Welfare servants are fucked with coins. Well, not necessarily. So far, like the Tick the Battery event, this past Halloween event, they gave coins for every previous battery. Ooh, 22. Okay, bet. So as long they release an event where past welfare servants are relevant, they're gonna give us their coins. At least I feel like they are. They literally did that with battery. So I don't see why they wouldn't do it with other past welfare servants. Like literally every single previous battery servant got coins. So I think welfares, if anything, have like a distinct advantage with like the servant coin system. Even more so than like the lower rarity servants, like 3 stars and below, that we could get from like the gacha. I would think so, at least. That's my opinion. Yeah, I wish like every, like let's say every month, because they don't want to give servant coins out like candy. I don't think that's going to be their goal. I would say like every month, I would want a Grail Front event every month. That's one thing. And then make it so the Grail Front events also give servant coins, universal servant coins. I think that would be pretty cool. So it's like a once a month kind of thing, and it would only give like 5 universal coins, or maybe even 10 if they're feeling generous. I think that would be a pretty good system to have. A Grail Front event that will give us a Grail. Obviously, no one's going to complain about more Grails. And then include servant coins into the system. Yeah, I feel like today's raid might be a bit slower than yesterday's, but it's still going to go by quick. can use Jolt or Summer, that is true. But I want to stick with the homegirl Fujino. She's doing pretty good work. Pretty good. I think people are probably struggling with the Buster and Arts resistance because you know, no offense to quick servants, but Buster and Arts are kind of the top dogs right now. So finding a good quick archer for this quest might be kind of annoying for some certain players. Yeah, 2 to 3 hours this raid's gone. So I'm trying to get my raids in right now. I'm only gonna stream for another like 15 minutes because again I got to work on other things later today. So I just wanted to do a quick stream just to take a break from what I was just doing and just to give you guys something to watch on the side, I guess. Holy crap. Alright, let's see. Is there a single target quick archer? Yeah, there's a couple. There's a couple. Like we just talked about Fairy Knight Tristan. She would be one. Normal Tristan too. I think normal Tristan is a single target. Let's see. So switch out. Gotta make sure I don't accidentally switch out the other coins guy. That would be a disaster. Jane is one as well. True. Okay, so we're gonna did we use all the buffs? Okay, we did. Just making sure. Making sure I'm not messing up. Alright. So far so good. I think I'll probably stop at the 30th mark. I think that would be a decent place to stop. And then we will be good to go. Oh, Paris too, yeah. A low rarity one as well. Yeah, without double Scotty, most quick servants in general, not just single target, most quick servants kind of suffer. Which, I mean, they just had another raid up for Scotty literally last week. Last week it ended, or a couple days ago actually. It ended. So people had, you know, time to get her, and they just gave her a buff as well. And honestly, the buff is like whatever. It's not game changing. It doesn't really do much for like 3-turn farming, in my opinion. But for like a longer fight, it's okay. Yeah, Jane would probably be good for this quest. NP 5 especially. Yeah. Your Chiron be able to 1-turn. Depends on his NP level, I guess. I think most. I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to say most single target archers or single target even berserkers, anybody that has extra damage against sabers, will be able to 1-turn this guy. It just really depends on the buffs and the support servants you bring with them. That would be my theory, I guess, my hypothesis. Yeah, her battery is like, at the time when it first came out, people were like busting their nuts over it, right? Scotty's battery, which it's still good, but as you said, compared to other 50% batteries out there, it just doesn't hold up, I guess, as well. Doesn't age well. I think what would have been a cool buff for her NP in particular is, and I said this in the past in like a thread or something, or in a comment, I think a good buff for an NP, because her NP obviously gives evade, right? It gives instant kill resistance or immunity, defense up, and like crit up, I believe. And a lot of people wanted it to be buffed so it's similar to Caster Archeria's, where if you overcharge it, it gives more evade. To me, that wouldn't have really fixed her. That would just make her a worse Castoria, in my opinion. I think what they should have done is something to make her stand out more, make her more unique. Because again, she has the instant death immunity, which comes in handy sometimes, but very rarely. I think if they gave her buff removal immunity for 3 turns as well in her NP, I think that would make her stand out a lot more. Because I don't want her to be a worse a worse Castoria. I want her to stand in her own 2 feet. You know what I mean? Stand out, be unique, rather than try to compete with the other casters and other support servants, so to speak. I think like a buff removal immunity to the entire team would come in handy. Because buff removal is like one of the worst things that could happen to a looping team, to a farming team, to any team in general in challenges. So to give her that, something that other casters and other support don't really have, like other top tier support, I should say, because obviously Murasaki, Benyanma have that, but they're not really like dedicated support, so to speak. I came a little late, but did you use Guild during this raid? Technically, but I don't think him being an AoE, plus he doesn't have extra damage against Surtr, I don't think it would work out. Unless I crit. The Saber Wars 2 banner was the strangest banner ever. MP1 Jane, but MP... Ooh, goddamn. Well, kind of mirrors what happened to me a couple years ago when Saber Wars first came out for JP. I got an NP... I was trying to get Jane. I got 0 Janes and 2 Spaces Shards and 1 multi, so... Yeah, it happens. It happens to all of us. You can try to reach David and Oberon one turn. True. David does do extra damage against Giants, I believe, as well. So that would be something that's like a more budget team than this one. But again, I think probably most, if not all, single targets archers would be able to one turn this, given the right team and circumstances and buffs. Just depends on you and what you have. All right. Okay, we're gonna close out the stream very soon. Because I promised my brother I'd stop in 30 minutes, and it's been around 20, 25 maybe. So it's a shorter stream than yesterday's, like only a little bit over an hour. I just want to give you guys a heads up. Do you ever roll for Jane after the stream with your brother for NA? I'm not gonna be dishonest with you. But at the same time, I'm not gonna disclose that information. That's all I will say. And I look at the camera with a slight smile. Like a really awkward smile. So that's all I will say. You guys will never know. It was never recorded. It was never streamed. So there you go. That's my answer to that question. Shout out to my brother. He's a lot better right now, but that was one of the most awkward streams of my life. Oh, Lord help me. Oh, Lord help me. For I have sinned. Okay, so we could go down, Surtr. There you go. There you go. Alright, let's go check how many we did. If we're at the 30th mark, or 30 plus, I will end the stream. So thank you guys for joining. Again, sorry for the shorter stream. And I won't stream until probably my birthday, which I usually stream for my birthday at the 28th. Because again, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day is going to be a very busy, hectic day. I don't really feel like streaming those nights or those days. Oh, 27. Okay, so we could do 3 more. We'll do 3 more and then I'm done. At least on the stream. I think I might do a little bit more farming off camera. But I'm trying to be quiet because everyone be sleeping right now at the house. You're calling me a sexy beast? Like, okay. I'll take it, man. I'm beast class number 8. There's actually 8 beasts. Well, actually, technically, there's 9 right now because Kama and Kiara are kind of divided, but that's besides the point. I'm the beast of sexiness. That's what they used to call me back in high school, to be honest. But I appreciate that power, Mega 58. Alright, so we're going to do this 3 more times, which we already used 1 golden apple, so that's enough. That's exactly enough for 2 turns, or not 3 turns, 3 times. And then we will end the stream. Keep it short, keep it nice and sweet. And again, happy holidays to you guys. Hopefully you guys, if you guys celebrate Christmas or any other holiday during this time, hopefully you guys have a good time with family, friends, get the gifts you want. Whatever it is you want for the holidays, hopefully you get it. 50-50, those two. Yeah, I feel like 50-50. A little bit. Alright. It's gonna be number 28. So we gotta count a little bit. We gotta count, do a little bit of counting. Thank you, Power Omega. Appreciate it. It's gonna be an interesting week because obviously Christmas and then my birthday and then New Year, so this next week is gonna be pretty busy. Pretty busy week. Thank you, Archer Blades, for sure. We also stream New Year's or the day before. See, New Year's is kind of a toss-up because we sort of have a tradition in my family where we go to our cousin's place, or I should say my uncle's place, and we celebrate New Year's there. Obviously, I can't stream while I'm over there, and even if I can, it would be kind of disrespectful to everyone else if I stream over there. So it's a toss-up. It is a toss-up. We'll see though. If anything, I might stream JP since I think JP's New Year's will come earlier than NA's. I think they might come exactly at the same time. Now that I'm thinking about it, but I wouldn't guarantee it. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm most likely not gonna do that. But I could hold off the rolls and the guaranteed SR for later, but I won't be able to wait. I'll be honest. I won't be able to wait. I won't be able to wait for a stream. I'll probably just record it real quick and then leave. It's usually what I do. Okay, so far so good. So this should be number 29. And the next one will be the last for the stream. Oh, if it's cultivated, yeah. I'm rolling right away. I don't care if I have a severe pain in my... I shouldn't have used Coin Sky as MP, but besides the point, I don't care if I have a severe pain in my pelvic area. I'm gonna roll for him. I don't care if somebody breaks into my house, has me at gunpoint, and tells me, if you roll, I will shoot you. I'll be like, bro, you can't stop me. I've been waiting for this man for too long. I will take my chances, my guy. It's that serious. Okay, get down, get down. I almost did 2 million damage. Holy crap. Yo, what's up, Ashley? Yo, what's up? You're using your other account. Interesting. And you came towards the end of the stream because I'm about to end in like 2 minutes. But what's up, man? What's up? Yeah, am I seeing you on the second or not? Am I seeing you? Are you coming? I'm a coom. I assume you meant come, but you know you can't write that because YouTube will censor you. But I will definitely like explode down there as well. My entire table setup, my table is black, as you could probably see from the webcam. It's gonna be all white if they release them for New Year's. Literally, will be all white. I will come so hard that I will literally impregnate my table. I will change the biological makeup of my table. That's how hard I will come. Obviously, it's biologically impossible to impregnate a table. But I will make it happen, man. I will defy the laws of nature. I've been here the whole time. Well, you're just kind of a creep then, I guess. You're just kind of a creep. And maybe, okay, I smell it, I smell it. I smell it, daddy. Him and Tiamat be off. Yo, if they release him and Tiamat at the same time, I'm gonna toss a coin or something because I wouldn't know which one to prioritize. I mean, I'm probably gonna roll for both, to be honest. I have the resources. Do that. Okay, so like I said, after this man dies, I'm gonna leave because I gotta do other things later today. I'm a very busy man for the holidays. Get out of here. Get out of here, Surtr. Go do Ragnarok somewhere else. Yeah, we don't care about you right now. Dead. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. Good luck with your raids, good luck with your rolls, and I'll see you guys on my birthday. I'm gonna end it abruptly right now. I'll see you guys 4 days from now. Yeah, 3.5 days, depending on where you live. All right. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. See you guys later. Stay safe. If you drink, don't drive. You know, all that good stuff. I said this in the last stream, but yeah, besides the point. Bye-bye.